In this video I went through every variation of David ever. Jack and Jellify have created exactly 200 Davids, so stick around to the end of this video to see the crazy top 10. Click the like, subscribe, and bell buttons if you enjoy this video. And also join my brand new Discord server where you can speak to other BFDI intellectuals and other people, I guess. Before we start, let me explain the ranking process. Throughout the BFDI series we got 200 versions of Davids recommended by fans that vary by all shapes and sizes. All the Davids will be ranked by how much effort was put into drawing them. Remember that I'm not trying to shame any of the celebrities or real people represented in these stick figures, I'm just basing it on the design alone. So let's just get to the rankings. In last place, we have Kesha. Kesha is based on the singer of the same name. I don't know anything about this artist and I've never listened to any of her songs and I'm not going to because copyright. The real reason she's last place is some of the recommended Davids, mainly the celebrity ones, have some kind of text above them with a catchphrase or a quote, and her text is TikTok. It's supposed to be a reference to one of her songs, but just that alone will leave it at bottom tier. And second to last place is Imposter. I don't think I need to explain. So now that we got the joke ones out of the way, let's move over to the actually badly designed Davids, being all the Davids that look exactly like regular David, with the only difference being the name.
I am David.
These Davids are the following: Bill, Cole, Choo Choo Head 1. Yes, that's an actual name for a recommended character, don't question it. Michael Jackson. David 2, David Killer and Creepy Stick Man. Cody, Joe from Blue's Clues, Joe from Blue's Clues, Bammy Sammy, Bad Songy, David's best friend, and the Boulder, who's probably Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's lost cousin. Our next group are Davids whose only change are pose differences or reshaping. Smirk, David for it, bro knows the BFDI 6 release date. Average Joe, Baby, Junior, Carl, Good David, who honestly looks really precious. Steven, not so precious, doesn't like tree. Boa Constrictor, DJ, Johnson, who has a slightly longer jaw than David, that kinda makes him look like GigaChat. Synthesizer Toy, David Worm, Snail, James, Country Battle, David Army, Total Drama Lego Complete Cast. Yeah, that doesn't look like it. Toward Anakin Emo and Jet, I don't see it. Tampa Bay Lightning Team, why do none of the— oh wait, this one is kinda accurate though. Voters, which means that if you ever voted on a BFDI episode, you're officially canon to BFDI. Lauren Teasell, Star of David, who isn't even a Star of David since it's supposed to have 6 corners while the David has 5. And finally, Air Guitar. So now we're finally getting to Davids with actual colors. Red Stick Man, Thomas, Giant David, David Alter Ego, Fweeby Dude, who's apparently a character from this comic series called Fweeby Webcomic. They haven't posted any comics in 2 years because they've rebranded into the site called The Canvas Garden. The copyright at the bottom redirected me to this account called Winter Mint Leaf. That seems to have made an object show with one of the characters being the same Cloud from the Fweeby comics. I think I dug in too far. Let's continue. Aaron, Leafy's biggest fan, Human, Penny, Weeby, Happy Gilmore, Matthew, David's girlfriend, Katy Perry, Total Drama Community, Stickman, who's the world's greatest superhero.
Help me, I'm being robbed.
Chris McLean, Demi Lovato, Emma Nelson, Paige Michael Chuck, Lindsay, creator of Minecraft, who doesn't really look like Notch, the actual creator of Minecraft, so I turned it into a Minecraft skin. David E. Ariana Grande, your grandma. Yes, apparently your grandma looks the same as Ariana Grande. Pencil Dits, Noah, my avatar. This is supposed to be a recreation of the Recommender's YouTube avatar, and after some digging I found to be the avatar of this account called Jednalithy. I'd say they did a pretty good job recreating it. Outlaw David, Lara Croft, Master, football player, Brock, Bear Cop, Duncan Epic, who is based on Adam Katz, creator of Inanimate Insanity, Charlie Sheen, and Freezat.
Hello, monkeys!
Hey yo, what the fuck?
So now we're getting into Davids with 2 different colors, truly the peak of technology. Andrew, Weird David, Chef David, Bill Cosby, Evil David, Human Coiny, Explosive David, Daft Punk, Michelle Obama, Puppet.
Subscribe to Hypercrystal.
Flower's biggest fan, and Flower hater right after that. Carrie, Christmas Lover, The Simpsons, Velvet, SquarePants, Winterus, Forward Dora, Toad, Purple Girl with Wind Hair and Angry Eyes, and Your Mom.
Your mom.
And with that we've exactly hit the 100 David mark, and this is a good place to mention that if you've watched this far and aren't subscribed yet, you should. And also comment seriously to prove you got here. Let's continue. Frog, the Slug, Fiery David. Wait a second, something looks weird about this David. It's probably nothing, but Slide Man, Exit Sign, Kalia Booker, Paul Revere, Gnome, Fat Man, Harry Potter, Grape Surgeon, which is probably a reference to this meme of someone cutting open a grape with surgical tools. Let's pray he recovered fine. Guy eating chips, who looks like this character from one of Jack and Jellify's earliest animations ever called When Video Games Malfunction. The David looks like this character who's apparently called Dan according to the description, and more specifically, is a reference to the scene where Dan eats a chip bag. Shiny Coward, Salmon 5 Years, who is based on this video under the same name, showing Sam being endlessly tortured by oncoming knives. Sam is also based on Sam Lee, who voices Pie, Stapy, and Lollipop. Strawmations, John, Iceman, Scarlet, Gingerbread Man, Walter, which is actually a clever reference to this comment meme.
I like fire trucks and monster trucks.
And the David has been given a fireman hat to reference this. Vile Plume, XX_gamer David _XX. Insert unfunny relatable gamer meme.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Penguin David, Rat, Wind Archer, Riemu, Hail Man, Max, Lady Gaga, Rebecca Black, Justin Bieber, Spider-Man, Mouse Guy, Lily, Roboe, Snake, Skull, Piggy Bank. That I think is funny that it's literally just completely made of resized David heads. Pachirisu, Humanoid 977, Richard, and Cloudcard Fly, who comes from this anime called Cardcaptor Sakura, Charmander, Toon Link, Alex, Colby, Human, Pest Rami, and Jasmine. I like to call these Davids the NPC Davids. Spray Can, Ash, Boots the Monkey, Cosmo, Vincent Le Cavalier, Wonder Woman, Lunary, Christmas Unicorn, Heisenberg. Oh wait, sorry, it's supposed to be Chuck Norris, never mind. But you see the similarity, right? Kino, Lily, Count Black, Meloetta, Brody Fox. Yeah, that's the guy from Yo Mama. Danny, Izzy, Flaky, who comes from the most family-friendly show on the internet, Froslas, Medusa, that is partially made out of another David I mentioned earlier. This is a whole new level of Davidception. Mari, Me But David, Tomato Bread 12, Awesome David, Summer, Tails Doll, Dion Phaneuf, Pan Sage, Box of Free Puppies, Minecraft Guy, the Sonic Squad of Knuckles, Sonic and Silver, David version of whoever draws this, who as the name suggests is meant to resemble what the person who drew that specific David looks like. The artist was Satomi, who used to be a writer and animator for BFDI, and voices characters like Balloony Basketball, Black Hole Bommy, Bottle Clock, Fanny, Fiery Jr., Gatey, Icy Needle, Rocky and Saw, Mario, Luigi, Waluigi. Sadly Wario was left out of this. Spam F in the chat for him. Zombie, Redbird Blocks, Nurse Lily, Shiny Lucario. The actual shiny version of Lucario in Pokemon looks like this, but because the creators aren't really familiar with Pokemon, they just added a shine to regular Lucario, which I think is a really funny mistake. And with that we've reached the final 10, the best Davids in terms of design and concept. In 10th place we have Duncan from Total Drama Island. Nothing too special about him, but well made enough for this spot. In 9th place we have Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. The added triangle head was a nice touch. In 8th, Princess Peach, another Mario character. She has a nice dress, but that's still not enough for first place. 7th is Salesman, who's a David trying to get you to buy his flowers. Each flower costs one of these. You don't want to make salesmen sad, right? 6th is Spunegg the Sensei, not much to talk about, it's just well drawn. 5th is Lamey 12, he has a cool antler helmet and some sick wings. Definitely a good competitor but still short of the victory. In 4th we have Dan Pro. He has some pretty well drawn drip, but despite what his hat says, he isn't pro enough to win. As in 3rd place we have Nicole the cowgirl. Her hat and hair look decent, but what takes the cake is the horse she rides around, who looks pretty good in David standards. In 2nd place, Metal Man. You might be confused at this decision, because this isn't what he actually looks like. This is Now you're probably even more confused, because to understand this David, we must look at the surroundings. These random splatters of pink and brown aren't just paint, but they're actually the reflections of the two recommended characters standing beside him, being Coca-Cola Ice Cube and Girl Pen, which is a really cool special touch and that I think is deserving of second place. Let's quickly take a look at the top 3 franchises represented in these Davids before we get to number 1. In third we have Super Mario with 5 characters, second is Total Drama with 6 characters, which makes sense as BFDI is based on TDI, and in first we have Pokemon with a whopping 9 Davids. Now that we got that out of the way, the best David in BFDI history is Rickroll is the winner of this year's David Olympics. In all seriousness though, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell if you want to see more. Check out my second channel and look at the awesome fan art I got sent. If you want to send me some to be featured in a future video, join my Discord server, link in the description.